What's up, guys? Ownedbytamater here, playing some Headquarters Pro on Karachi, and from the very start of this video, I do really well, and then it kind of just like drops. As soon as I call in my emergency airdrop, it just like cuts off, and I start getting smashed on, and then I finish it off with a pretty good boom. So if you guys can stick with it, then I would greatly appreciate it. I've been playing a lot of Mosh Pit whenever I get on, just because whenever I'm at the top of my game, I like playing Search a lot, but whenever I'm warming up, it frustrates me to have to watch someone for like a full 2 minutes when I'm dead at the start of the rounds. So I'm just playing Mosh Pit because I don't really have any other preferences, and that's why I'm playing Headquarters. I don't really have any other like game types that I would play like consistently over another whenever I'm trying to just like warm up. So Mosh Pit works for me. I've been thinking lately about what my most impactful and earliest video game memory was. Like whenever I knew I was pretty nerdy into video games, and that I was fairly good at them in comparison to the other people. Whenever I was really young, I want to say 7 or 8, and this was around the time of Super Nintendo, and I was really small, and I didn't know what the normal what you would normally do on games that required like a distinctive strategy. And I remember playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, I believe, and I played that for so long because I didn't really play too much throughout the week because of school and everything. I mainly played on the weekends. Like I would wake up really early and go into a room we had like set up just for like the toy room or game room or whatever you want to call it. But I'd go in there and it'd be freezing cold, and I'd have like my cover, just playing some Zelda for a long time. And I didn't get very far very fast because I was really young, and I didn't really understand that whenever you're in one world and there's something blocking it, that you should look in the mirror or whatever it was that you look into that made you change worlds, and then run across and then change back. And I didn't really have that concept grasped, but I did figure it out eventually for the most part. It just took me a little bit longer than it would now. And I remember one spot in particular. I was in the second world, near I'm pretty sure the pyramid was about to have the hole in it for the final boss fight and everything, and I just couldn't figure out this last dungeon. So this was whenever it was on the Super Nintendo, and you had your cartridges that you didn't have any memory cards or flash drives that you could put your game on and bring it over to your friends, plug it in, and keep going. You had to bring the whole cartridge if you wanted to play your game. So I brought it to my uncle, who also played Zelda, and he had beat it. And like I was gonna ask him for help, and we got to my grandpa's house, which is where my uncle was, and I'm walking in with my little cartridge, and it slips out of my hand, and I drop it, and I pick it up, and I was just hoping that it was not broken, because it took me forever to get to where I was, and I didn't know if I could even get back to where I was, just because of how long it took and everything I had to figure out. And I picked it up, and there was a there's a crack in it on the just one of the sides. So I was still hoping that it would work. And whenever you would move it around, you could hear little pieces rattling around in there, just like shaking up. And even that young, I knew it probably wasn't going to work, and I was heartbroken. I was one sad little 7 or 8 year old. It was bad, and I wanted to beat the game so bad, and I had tried so hard, and just to have dropped it and my memory be gone, no way that I can get it. So I try it on my Super Nintendo at home, and it doesn't work. I was crushed. I didn't play another Zelda or any difficult game for a long time. Like I took a huge break after that, just because I was so heartbroken. To this day I've never went back and beat that game. Maybe one day I will, but I couldn't go through it all again. So that brings me to my question of the day. I want to know what what your earliest memories or most impactful video game memory when you realized, hey, I really enjoy doing this and I'm pretty good at it, so I'm gonna play. Leave that in a comment below, and I'm looking forward to how you guys feel. I want to get a lot of feedback, because I feel this is a pretty good question, and I want to get to know you guys better. And another thing I was thinking, I leave all these questions of the day for you guys to answer and for you guys to let me know what you think. And I was, in return for all your comments and feedback and whatnot, I was thinking, not this video, don't leave your questions at this one. I was thinking, would you guys like for me to do like a question and answer video? Like, I put up a video that you post all your questions, real life and video game related. You post them in a comment below it, and then I post a video response to that video answering the best questions. Let me know if you guys think if you guys would enjoy that, because if not, if I'm just gonna have like 3 questions, it's really not even worth doing. But if I can get a fair amount of questions, then I'll go ahead and put up a video of me answering them. So in the comments below, question of the day, and what you guys think about me doing a question and answer video. And for this game, on this map, I basically for the majority, I went after kills. My setup was the UMP silenced with dual wield USPs for my secondary. I had 5.7.8 set up, and I really should take off 8 because I end up always getting killed. Whenever I throw it, I always get massacred. So I started off this game really well, and then it just went downhill. I think I end this game with 10 deaths, and I'm pretty sure at least 6 or 7 of them were from knives. I hate the knifing in this game, especially with Commando. Commando never works for me. Like, people will slide all the way across the map, and I don't. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't want me to use my knife, so I don't. I always just end up getting knifed, like right there. Yeah, let's add another one to the total. It's coming pretty close to the end of this video. I want to thank you guys for subscribing, for any new subscribers that are watching this video, and for all your comments and feedback and ratings. Thank you. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe this video, guys. It really does help the channel grow and helps my name get out there a little bit. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.